Okay guys, so today we're going to be installing the Ming LED headlights, which I unboxed in my last video. So let's go ahead and get to installing these new headlights. Okay guys, so you're going to want to go ahead and find which one your low beam is. So on my car, it's the outer one with the projection lens. So you're just going to go right in, and so this is going to be it, and this is my current HID bulb. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off my fuse box real quick so it'll make it easier. And there's actually just a button right back here that just lets it slide off. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, it'll be easier. So now you're just going to go ahead and turn this bulb towards your fender, and it'll come right out. Okay, so now once you get this undone, I went ahead and unclipped it from the HID ballast right here, so it'll make it easier to pull out. So with my car, where the fuse box is right here on top of it, it's easier if you just pull back towards this part, and then the bulb will slide right out. Okay. So there's my HID bulb. So now I'm going to go ahead and start installing the LED bulb on my driver's side. Okay, so now I got the LED bulb, and on Ming's website they say to check and make sure that this harness part right here is good and connected in. So now let's go ahead and put this bulb in. So now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to come from this side. Let me get the camera in my opposite hand. So we're going to come from this side in. It's kind of a pain because they put the relay harness so close, or the relay box so close. Okay, so I've tried to put this bulb in here and wiggle it around like 5 or 6 different ways, and it will not go in. And in Ming's video, they show it been installed in a TC, and I took this relay cap off just like they did, and I still cannot get it to go in. So it'll get so close, and then you can't get it to go the rest of the way down. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to loosen the fuse box up to where I can tilt the fuse box back a little bit, and then put the LED bulb in. So there's a bolt here, there's one right there, and then there's one, let's see if I can get it. There's one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen those bolts up, and I've already started loosening them up, and they're a 10 millimeter. So then once I get these the rest of the way loosened up, hopefully I'll be able to tilt this back and then put this in. So that's already a negative thing that I don't like about the LEDs, is you can't put them in without loosening up your fuse box, which is kind of ridiculous because of the big fan on the back of it. So I'm just hoping that they'll be as bright or brighter than the HID, so they're worth having to undo my fuse box to put them in. So I'm going to go ahead and undo these bolts, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I got my fuse box loose, I can lift it back and then the bulb will go in there easy. So now you're going to hold straight up and down, and then it should twist in. Just like that. Okay, so now you're going to use the extension cable that they gave you, like this, to go into here, just like so, and then you're going to get your OEM harness, which would be going directly into your original bulb. So you're going to take the bulb normally connects here, but where I had the HIDs, it was already into one of these harnesses. So now we're going to take this and hook it directly in to your OEM harness. Okay, so now we're going to compare the HID to the LED. Okay guys, so now I've got it installed, and now I'm going to do the comparison between the LED bulb and the HID bulb. So now for this test, I'm going to go ahead and take out, you can't see them, but I have really bright LEDs in my city lights, so I'm going to go ahead and take those out so they don't interfere with the comparing of the LED on this side and then the HID on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out now. Okay, so now I have taken out the city lights. So this side is the LED, and that's directly into it, so you can see how it looks. And now we're going to go right over to this side, and this is a 6K HID from the same company. Both of them are Ming Motorsports. So now you can see that they both look the same brightness from here. So now I'm going to walk outside and look directly into the car, and even in the camera it kind of looks like the LED's a little bit brighter where I'm at right here, and there's with the lights off in the garage. So now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like behind if you're looking out from the inside of the car. So right here they both look the same intenseness and brightness. So now let's go behind the car. Okay, so here's with the garage lights on, and you can see that both bulbs are cutting straight across, so both of them have a good even beam. But if you look over here, the HID has got all this covered really good, and on this side, as right here where my finger is, there's no light right here, and the coverage isn't as good. And I'm going to show you guys that both of them are on. Nothing has changed on both sides. So now let's turn off the garage lights and see how they look. So now you can even see a bigger difference. In the video, it makes the LED look like it goes a little lower and a little bit more spread out than the HID, but they're actually both the same. And then with the HID, see, it's covered right in here, and right here you can see there's kind of like a dead spot of light right here. So in my opinion, I believe the HID is better brightness wise, and it's more intense because you can see the light right here. There's a big dead spot right there, and then with the HID there's not. And looking at them head on, they both look exactly the same, and they both look the same intense wise. But when you look behind, you've got the dead spot with the LED, plus the install with it not fitting, with the bulb not wanting to fit without me having to release my relay cover, which it might not be a problem with all cars, but it is with mine. And with the one plus about an LED is you're not going to have as many wires. Like I have my HID ballast right here, so that's one thing that you're going to eliminate if you do get LEDs. But in my opinion, if I'm going to spend this much money on lights because they're about the same price, then I would rather have the HIDs over the LEDs, just because of this right here is a dead spot, and this is a lot brighter and more intense to me, and the colors are the same. And for my car, The HIDs are just a lot more easier to install because I don't have to unbolt my relay and my fuses right here to try to get the bulb in. So I will be sending the LEDs back and be getting a new HID setup instead of running the LEDs on my car. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. I wasn't really happy with the LEDs. Now they have came a long way, and I know that it's kind of technically newer technology still for them to be LED headlights, but I still wasn't happy. As you can tell, I talked about the dead spot plenty, and that was the biggest thing is like when you're sitting in your car driving, you're going to see that big spot when you're like behind people and stuff. So that's why I decided to go ahead and keep the HIDs. Ming is a great company. Their customer service has helped me a lot through this whole process. I've ran their HIDs on my car for probably 3 years now as my headlights, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send back this LED kit and get an HID kit in its place, and I'm just going to run a newer version of their HID kit because I've been having a little bit of problems with my driver's side one. So you guys will see that in the next couple videos, probably later on, me installing the new HID kit and stuff from Ming. And so I hope you guys like the video. I'm sorry that it's been taking me some time to upload. I've been kind of busy here recently. School's starting to come to an end, and it's just the homework and stuff's piling up. So I've been busy doing that. And so as soon as summer hits, I'm going to try to upload on a regular basis on my Monday and Friday, as long as I don't run out of content, and I'm going to start going to a lot more car meets and stuff. So please like this video and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Tie this down.